This is Coach Paulette Kumar here again to do another live video with you. I'm in a completely different place today, and I know that normally when I do these slow stretches I'm sitting down, but I haven't got a seat with me today. I'm just going to be doing this because if I'm on my way home, and if I go home, I know that I perhaps won't get around to doing this today. So I've been out and about, and I was really hoping to do this earlier, but it is what it is. And I did take my daughter to the hospital, and she doesn't need crutches anymore. Yay! And also I got home and I just wanted to rest, and that's probably going to be a little bit about what I'm going to do in terms of my health tip for today. So for those people who need something faster, I did my 7:15 live this morning, and you can go back and watch those. But this particular video that I've been doing for the last couple of weeks is for those people who, like some of my friends who are in wheelchairs or have cancer, or they suffer from chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia that I did, or you have heart disease and so on, or you're just starting out because perhaps you've had a stroke and whatever else. These ones are specifically for those kind of people who just want to start off really slow with some stretches. Okay, so my wonderful part of the park today, you can see that the Haps, you can see the boathouse in the background, and we've even got a couple of people in the pool because they're doing a triathlon. If I bring this round, you'll be able to see that they're preparing for the triathlon in Sutton Park today. Well, it's not in Sutton Park today, but they are preparing today in the park, this part of the park that I am at, and they're preparing for this triathlon. How cool is that? So you might see a couple of people emerge from the water. I'd set up here before they started to go in there, but they're doing their stuff in the water. And I'm doing my stuff right here, nearby the boathouse. Well, it's by lots of boats that are in this water area. Okay, so for those people who want to do some slow stretches, otherwise, look back at my post 7:15 a.m. this morning. So we're going to start off with our head, then we do our shoulders, we do our mid, knees, and then toes. Okay, so starting off with our heads. Right then, we're going to do our heads just very slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for anybody that's doing it, especially if you're coming from a place of illness, please just do it at your own pace. All right, I'm going to make it really slow, but if you can only do 1, 2, or 3, then that's fine. I'll perhaps do a iteration of 4 of each one of the exercises, but you do it at your pace and as much as you can manage. Okay, we're going to do our head, and we're not going to go from side to side because that might make you a little bit giddy or a little bit disorientated. So we're just going to do the head, just one side, and then we'll do the other side. Okay, then head. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fantastic. Now the other side, rest a moment. And if you hear me talking in between, it's because perhaps you need to have just a little bit of a rest in between each one. This is for those people who really don't have much exercise in them at the moment, but we're gonna get there. Right, next side. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fantastic. All right then, now what we're going to do is our shoulder area. So we're going to go up with the shoulders, just very gently. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And thank you for all those people who joined me. I can see quite a few people now joined in. All right. And my friend Stephen, well done for getting involved with this. Okay. We're going to bring this up now, and then we're just going to go out. All right then. As bring this up as high as you can. If you can't manage it, then go lower down, whatever's comfortable for you. All right, we're going to go out for 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fantastic. Next one we're going to do is our shoulders going up and around. When I was really ill with a fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, really couldn't do this one. So if you have to sit this one out, that's fine. But if you can manage just a little bit, then go ahead. All right then, so it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then we're going to do 4 the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. Right then, so that's our head, our shoulder area. We're going to do our waist area next. All right, going to stand out a little bit, and I'm on a slope, so hopefully you can see me. I'm just trying to do the best angle I can, so that's a really nice view for you. All right then, so our waist area is 1, so big circles, 2, 3, and 4, and all of these you can do while you're sitting down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, somebody's saying, well, can I really do that sitting down? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to use the park bench, if I can put that in view. Can we see that? Yeah, we can see that. We can do this sitting down. Okay, so you can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then if you want to, you can just do your arms from side to side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if it's too much to do it on both sides, you can just do it 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, going to get back up and go back around to the other side so you can have that beautiful scene. But I just wanted to show you that you can do these while you're sitting down still. All right, even though this might be a little bit awkward while you're sitting down, but you can still sit down and do it. All right then, so we've done our head, our shoulders, done a bit of waist circles, and we've done stretching from side to side, stretching from side to side. What I'm going to do is introduce something that I haven't done in the previous 9 episodes, and if you want to, you can go back to any one of those 9. But this one's a little bit different. We're going to do some lateral stretches. 1, 2, again I'm keeping it at the same side. 3, so it's just gentle on you. And 4, and this just opens up the sides and brings a little bit of energy to those sides. All right then, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a shout out to my husband who's picking my daughter up from orchestra, as I'm normally out there doing that pick up now, but he's come home early and he's picking her up, so thank you hubby. Right then, so we've done our waist, we've done our side to sides, we've done our lateral stretches. We're going to do some knee raises, okay? All right then, so we're going to do 1, putting it down slowly, 2, so it should look like this, 3, and 4. Again, if you are seated, you can do these ones. And the other leg. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fantastic. Again, if you are starting out and you just need to do it as slow as you need to, this is not about gym, it's not about competition, it's not about doing it with anybody else. Do it in the comfort of your own space, okay? we're going to do knee circles next. Let's bring this up so that you don't see that I'm not flashing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Going to do it slightly out so you can see me properly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do our feet, okay, ankle circles. Rest for a moment and then do your ankle circles. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then 4 the other way. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and rest. Okay, and then we're going to do the other foot. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and if it's only 1 or 2 you can manage, then that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and rest. Now you can sit down, do that one, and just lift your foot slightly off the ground, or you can stand up like I'm doing. For the foot again, we're going to do some flexing up and down. All right, so we're going to go with this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then just shake it out, bringing some energy to your legs. And if you haven't got balance, then please do sit. 1. But this gives you great balance if you can do it. 2, 3, and 4. Shaking it out. So for that particular one with the ankle circles and flexing up and down, my balance went totally, and I really did lack a lot of balance. But by doing those more and more, standing up and doing those little by little, first of all holding on to a fireplace, wall, or whatever was nearby, and then afterwards I started to get my balance, so now I can do it much more. So I encourage you, if you're sitting down first, then to just gradually build it up while you're standing and doing just a little bit, just putting the weight onto your other foot and then doing your ankle circles or your flexing up and down. All right then, the other thing I wanted to do in terms of the legs is just to do some tapping. That brings some energy to the legs. If you've been seated all day or you're in a wheelchair, this one's really good. So let's just do some tapping of the legs. Okay, so that one just brings some energy to the legs, and we're going to do some tapping of the internals in a bit. What we're going to do is just do some forward bends first and foremost. You can join me if you want to. Do some stretches live on Facebook. So okay, all right then, so we're going to do some forward bends. 1, and if you need support, then just put your hands on just above your knees. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, or you can hold it out. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Fantastic. All right then, so that one's for your lower back. And what we've done then is our head, our shoulders, our mid area, we've done our knees, and we've done our toes. So that's really, really good, and you've done perhaps enough that you need to do for today. But what I'm going to do is do some tapping for the internals to warm them up, to just show you what you do to just get your body energized if you haven't got much energy, and then I'll tell you my health tip. Okay, so just to warm up the body, we're going to do this to warm up the body. And it just warms up all of those internal parts of the body, especially if you haven't had much movement. Okay, the chest area, this is really good for the immune system. Just tapping, tapping, tapping. And the thymus tap, really good to dislodge any kind of catarrh and stuff in that area. Right then, we're going to do some tapping, bringing energy to the hands. Okay. and then just rubbing our hands and just rubbing. This is really, really good. Again, like you're having a massage, your own massage, just brings life into the body. And you can do that really all over your body. Brings a lot of life into the body, especially if you don't get a chance to get a massage. Even if you do on a daily basis, it just brings more energy to the body. Then doing our kidney areas. And our lower back here, just bringing some energy to that part of our body. Beautiful. All right then, head, shoulders, knees and toes and our mid area all done. And my health tip for today, before I do the last part of the exercise, is to pace yourself. Now, one of the things that I've recognized in regards to myself, because I believe, even though I got chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia as a result of having a virus and then becoming ill, that part of my problem was because I had burnt myself out. I was really burning the candle at both ends, and my body was really tired. So when the virus came along, my body just went downhill. And one of the things I would advise anybody who's out there and not so well, or who's out there and doing lots and lots and lots, is to really listen to your body. So yesterday, episode 9, I talked about the fact that for a long time, for many, many months, I didn't wear a watch. I put the watch aside. I was advised to do that, and then it just distressed me. I just didn't have to think about the time span that I did things. I just listened to my body and what my body was saying. So that's what I would advise people to do, to listen to what your body's saying and to work accordingly, especially if you're at home ill, and this is perhaps for you. Please do listen to what your body's saying. People sometimes will say, push through it, but if you know that you are not particularly well, whether in mind or in body, then perhaps you need to just listen to you. You are the expert of you. All right, so be an expert of you and pace yourself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an article out. I know I put it in my book, which will be out later on this year. I'm in editing mode, but again, with my book, I really wanted to have it done this summer, but I'm pacing myself because I know my energy levels are a little bit low at the moment, and I can't do much more than the very basics. So to add anything on top of that, just pacing myself. This afternoon, my intention was to do this, but I couldn't. I had to pace myself before I could come out to even do this video, because my body was just said, I'm tired, went and lied down, thought it'd be 20 minutes, you know, a couple of hours later, I'm waking up. So listen to your body and what it's saying for you to do. So that's my health tip for today. Then the last but not least, and I need to get rid of this thing on the screen, is just doing a facial wash. Okay, so 43 muscles in the face. Let's tone up those muscles. And thank you to Jane, who has said that she really likes this. Jane, I think from down south, thank you for joining me on all of these slow stretches the best you can, or the best you could, except for when you went out for that hospital appointment. Well done, you. And here we go. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the love. Yay. All right then. And then just stroking out under the eye, and this just gets rid of congestion. 1, 2, 3, and then just lightly on the top. 1, 2, 3. And gets rid of those dark marks as well under the eyes. And then our head massage, stimulating the head. Beautiful, 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 especially for those of us like me who got a bald patch now from being ill, and so this stimulates growth in that area. But also it's just really good. That's why people have head massages. It's just really good and cathartic to have this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the neck massage that I love to do, especially if you have a stiff neck. Beautiful, 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 wonderful. Okay, so for those of us who do this with me, I have a tendency to just raise my hands to the skies and just bring in joy, peace, happiness all over me, and then just discard negativity, discard unhealthy thoughts, discard sickness, metaphorically speaking. But you know, sometimes this kind of thing does work, just to have the mind to say all those things are gone, and we just bring in from the elements, from the sky, into your spirit, just joy, peace. And I say the sky because the sky's right here. That you can see my hands reaching up to the skies, just bringing it in. Joy, peace, happiness, wellness, health, wealth, all over. This is Coach Paulette Kumar. I hope you've enjoyed this. Continue to follow me. I'm going to be here for you as much as I can, and if I can, we are going to have a few, this is crazy, this thing now, and if I can, I will bring to you lots more health tips. And as I'm going along, please do follow me, and I will have a few bits and pieces, extra bits and pieces, just specially for you guys. Okay, have a beautiful day. I'm going to show you a few things that I've really admired when I've been here today. The park, of course, is beautiful, and you can perhaps see the boats in the background. But also what I wanted to show you is I'm amongst lots of thistles, and I love these. I think they're so gorgeous. Can we see that in the... Can you see that? Beautiful purple thistle. I'm going to be quiet for a moment. Just admire the scene. And they're all around. Just going to give you a moment or two just to enjoy the beauty of this place. I love this park. This is Sutton Coldfield Park. And this is nearby Boldmere Gate by the Miller and Carter, for those people who ever wanted to try and come down this. And it's got a beautiful restaurant that overlooks this lake. And you can sit right at the restaurant and overlook the lake. Thank you for all those who joined me. To John Paul, Renea, thank you for joining me. Christine, I think I saw your name earlier. Janine, thank you for joining me. Joan, Peter Noble, hi Peter, long time no see. Raymond, hey Raymond. See you at Convocation. Patricia, Andrew, Margaret. Hey, Margaret. Oh, lovely to see you yesterday. Marie Chapman, Alison, Keisha, and all the others. Nadine, thank you for joining me live. Just enjoy a moment's peace. Oh, look at the ducks. Oh, look at this. How beautiful. I love nature. Oh, look at those. Look at them. Family of ducks. Just moving along the water. Beautiful. God bless you. Have a fantastic evening and enjoy.